My ex tried to stop me at the airport after his passport got revoked. So my ex and I have been divorced for 2 years. We've got 2 kids together. And ever since our daughter was born, he completely changed. He cheated, I filed for divorce, and it was brutal. I got primary custody, and he was ordered to pay child support. He never has, not once. And the thing is, he could easily afford it. He just withholds money as some kind of power move, thinking I'll come crawling back. I don't, so he just keeps digging himself deeper. Anyway, earlier this year my grandmother passed away. Most of my family lives overseas, so I wanted to take my kids to visit her grave and spend time with them. Because of custody laws, I needed his permission to take the kids out of the country. I already knew how petty he can be, so my lawyer wrote up a document. He had until 72 hours before our flight to revoke his permission. Otherwise, he couldn't stop us. He signed it. But here's the thing about my ex. He follows us on every trip we take. Literally. If I take the kids to Disney, suddenly he's always wanted to go to Disney. If we go to the beach, somehow he shows up at the same beach. So of course, when I booked tickets overseas, he decided that was his vacation spot too. The morning of our flight, I get to the airport early with the kids. Everything's smooth. He rolls in way later, calls me while I'm sitting at a diner with the kids, and he's freaking out. His passport got revoked. Child support enforcement nailed him. He couldn't even check in, and he lost it on me, screaming that since he couldn't go, he was revoking permission for me and the kids to leave. I reminded him calmly that his deadline to revoke had passed days ago. Then he threatened to call the cops and say I was kidnapping our children, and I told him, do what you need to do. Sure enough, cops showed up at the gate, but I had the notarized agreement in hand. They looked it over, nodded, and let us through. Meanwhile, my phone was blowing up with his calls, his texts, his rage, until I finally shut it off when the plane took off. And as we're flying across the ocean, I find out he's calling my brother, crying about how cruel I was, saying I should have warned him about his passport. Like it's my job to remind a grown man to open his mail and pay child support. Some of my extended family actually took his side, saying I should have given him a heads up. But honestly, watching him melt down at the airport while we boarded our flight with 0 issues, that was the first time in years I felt like I finally won.